14
this is probably going to be trash, to be honest.
Every day from my phone and my laptop.
Millionaire coaches always
By
break
all that
us,
is holy,
but
I
like
summon
many,
fish
we're
moly by
skeptical
all
of
that
them
is.
too, especially the ones who guarantee that they can help us turn a few $100s into millions. So when Stephen Dux, an online millionaire coach, inquired if he could be a sponsor in order to share his story and his method, we had our reservations. But then we realized it would be a great opportunity to explore this phenomenon of millionaire coaches and agreed to have Stephen on the show, only under the conditions that he would be honest about his life, his work, and of course, allow our audience to ask him anything.
Hi, my name is Stephen Dux. I'm a millionaire. I've turned $27,000 into $5 million within 4 years by trading stocks. I've come here to answer any questions.
Maybe you're the first millionaire I've ever had a chance to have an actual conversation with.
I guess this wasn't going to be my first question, but how old are you?
I'm 25 years old, so I'm not that far from you.
So I have grandchildren probably as old as you are.
Has anybody ever thought you were lying, like when you mentioned it to them?
Well, my neighbor think I'm a drug dealer.
Do you think it's ethical to accumulate so much wealth and not give back to society?
Well, it depends on how they accumulate their wealth. And if they're helping people while accumulating wealth, I think it's ethical.
This is an oversimplification, but if you made $2 million, it might be fair to say that 20 people lost $100,000. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, very interesting question. It's a very competitive society, so you have to be responsible to your own mistakes, not blame on others.
Are you a math whiz?
Sort of.
What's 88 times 75?
Nah, I don't know.
What does a day look like in your life?
I wake up at 9 a.m., around 8 or 9, and I look at the general market and make a decision, should I trade today or not? If I trade, I will stay about extra 2 hours.
That's like your first thing you do?
Yeah, it's the first thing I do.
Oh, okay, nice.
After that, I would just go to lunch.
Could I ask what you eat for lunch?
What I eat for lunch?
Usually.
Chipotle.
Nice. Oh, good choice, good choice.
What's the craziest thing you've spent a large amount of money on?
Okay, so I'm a huge car fan. I had a Ferrari 488 Spider. That cost around 500K.
Did you grow up being financially stable or?
So I was an exchange student
Ferrari.
From China. I came here when I was 16. Back in, I would say, the 70s, my mom was already a millionaire, and my dad was a soldier, which is considered to be poor in that state. So my mom had my brother, and we have to move to a different city. My mom sold all their business to my dad, and my dad became multi-millionaire, a lot of millions. He basically changed into an entire different person. There's more family violence, there's more, cursing in the families, and my mom was basically in suffering. And he wasn't appreciated at all from my mom basically give all her money to him to start as a investment at the beginning. I'm not comfortable seeing that type of people. And even though my dad has millions, I'm not looking up to him. So my mom always taught me that it doesn't really matter if you have money or not. You have to respect people. You have to respect people who help you at the beginning. I want to become the opposite of my dad. Even though I went from the bottom to the top, I still won't become the person like he did.
Do you ever think of the fact that people like Warren Buffett or Ray Dalio come out really strongly against day trading, how so many financial experts would say that day trading is akin to gambling?
How many professional football players can make over $2 million a year? Not that many. And how many people try to play professional football? A lot. And the only successful people can be about within.
I don't think this is a completely valid argument.
Same thing with day tradings. And if you're going into this industry, if you're not prepared to be the top %, and you just want to get in there and make quick money, and then you're going to be.
It is not, because there are programs, guys. Football is ingrained in our society, in our development, dude. In your trajectory in schooling, you can still balance out without doing much sacrifice financially to study and football at the same time. You can have a shot at gambling your future on becoming a pro footballer while still succeeding elsewhere at the same time.
The 90% people going to lose money.
I missed the point?
Do you believe that anyone can become a millionaire?
I don't believe anyone can become a millionaire, because A lot of
Why am I
people
wrong?
don't really have the motivations to do it. Second, they don't really want to step out their comfort zones.
Do you ever feel anxious and how you might calm your own anxiety?
I do get a lot of, anxious at the beginning as well. The first major mistakes you make, the second thought is, I want to make that money back. Now, as soon as you have that second thought, you make the second mistake, then it's a chain reaction. You keep making mistakes until you blow up your account. The way to deal with that is just shut down your computer and come back fresh the next day. And a lot of people can't do that. It's very difficult to control your emotions, especially you're playing with real money, but it just takes practices.
It seems as though when you describe your methods, you can make money at will. If that's the case, then why sell classes?
And if you searched about day trading, there's a lot of scams. I'm the victim of that type of courses. So I generated one.
God, this guy is trolling, dude. It seems like he's just molding or something, dude. And he's just like, his questions are all loaded like negatively.
Of course, it's full with content.
He's just
no
molding.
Bullshit, and you just go straight to the point. I want to become the opposite of how they're setting courses.
But if it was really about helping people and you're like financially set, you've got millions of dollars, then wouldn't you just want to like give away this information or charge considerably less?
When I studied, I spent 10 hours a day, 365 days with no break. That's for the first year. And I can't just give stuff out there for free.
Has your millions brought you a lot of happiness?
The more money you gain in a young age, the less friends you have. It's because you don't really have a similar topic. And once you spend majority of the time diving into the market, and a lot of people in college, they're spending their time partying and building their relationships, and you guys don't really have a similar topic.
Has being a millionaire impacted your relationships?
Well, you can kind of tell people are coming for you as a person or for your money. Being a millionaire, you get a lot of straightforward gold diggers. Yeah.
Where do you usually meet people?
Probably workspace.
At the club.
I work a lot.
Oh.
I don't really go out that much.
No
Do you
club.
have a girlfriend?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. For now, no.
Do you think you need to, when you date somebody, you need to find somebody else who shares that interest with you?
Yes. And that's the reason why it's so hard to find a girlfriend. When I meet people, I'm a little bit shy and don't really know how to talk to people. And when I talk to girls, and pretty much 50% of the info in my head are about generating data and engineering and numbers. Don't really share the same interests. It's hard to get along.
Have you had like a successful long-term relationship where you felt like someone was interested in who you are as a person and not your money?
No medal.
Yes, I had one, but it was a heartbreaking one. That's where I started trading and trying to be better of myself.
So that heartbreak inspired you to start trading?
Yes.
Wow. So you were not a millionaire during this relationship?
No, I was not. Nope.
Have you had contact with this person? Does she now see like, man, I missed out?
I don't think she cares. Yeah, that's the problem. So I started dating this girl when I was 19. And at that time, I wasn't trading, wasn't have any type of money at all. I was an engineering student. I was so dedicated to this relationship. And I spent pretty much all my money to buy a ring. And once I bought a ring about to propose, she turned around and said she was with another man. And that's where I turned into a completely different person. Once you go through a breakup, and the first thing you want to do is you think yourself are not good, and you want to get better. And I started to start investing and save my money, and go to the gym, become better myself, and been going good since there.
Wow, I feel like that emotional driving force was something that kind of led you to kind of take away the negativity. And
it's really tough to go through.
I'm sorry, was that wrong?
20-year-old kid at the same time.
Yeah, that's so true. Well, thank you so much for sharing. That was really cool being able to hear your story. And I appreciate that.
Thank you for watching the video. Stephen, would you like to mention where they can find information on your products?
So you can find my courses at stephendoxy.com.
Okay, so it's like some sort of ad. Okay.